Thou didst leave thy throne, key of C. This one has wonderful chords and chord progressions in it. I'll play at normal speed and then we'll break it down a bit. Okay, so I'm playing it in the lower register because I like that for many of my hymns. And you can just start with octaves only and then go to the chord. It goes straight to the relative minor, A minor, and then the 4 chord in the key of the relative minor. And then it comes back to E minor, which is the 5 chord in the relative minor, but it's also the 5 in the original major key when we hit this melody note. See that? So we're going to the 5-7 really, and then we're jumping right back into the relative minor, 4 chord in the relative minor, and then a surprise. This is an E chord, and that is the, what is it? I don't even know how to categorize it, but it's really cool sounding. And then we go from there right to the 5 chord. So it's the E. So we're really on the 3rd of the, if you took a C major, 1, 3, 5, the 3rd, but it's the major of the 3rd. And then we go to the 5, back to the 1. Now, here's a perfect opportunity for a sus, a suspended. So here's the sus, or you could just go more simply, or now we resume, walking bass, walking up to the 1 chord again. Now we're going half step downward major key B, B major, which is the 5 chord of E minor. Then we're going to A major, then back to the 5 chord with, no, we're in the key of G now, and this is the 1 chord with 5 bass. It's kind of complicated. Okay, here's another opportunity for a sus. Things you can do here now. You can go. Okay, so did you catch all that? You go through the diminished and then augmented. Walking bass. Now you're going to flat the 3rd, still a 1 chord, but flatting the 3rd. So it's a C minor. And then we're going to the 4 chord of the major, but we're throwing in a 6th in the bass. Now we're back to the 5 chord, and then that is sort of a 5/7, but with an A melody. So it's a D minor in the right with an F. So it's an F6th or a D minor 7th, either way you want to look at it. Chords are complicated, as you can see. And then just a normal 1 chord with an E bass, inverted bass, because we're going to the 4 chord. I like a very simple ending. Kind of end quietly. Okay, so there's some ideas for you.